Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well out there. Today's video, we're going to go over some distribution announcements from Harvest, Global X, Hamilton ETFs, analyze some dividends, look at what they've declared for next month and the payouts and all that good stuff. As always, you guys, nothing here is financial advice. Please go ahead, smash that like button if you enjoy these videos, and let's jump right into it. First off, guys, we've got the distributions from Harvest ETFs for their high income shares. They've also announced all their other ETFs, but I'm just going to cover their high income shares here. So I'm just going to slowly scroll through it, you guys. Everything here is on their website, but basically, there's been no changes until you see the funds that have a small little arrow here. We're going to start with TSLY. So that's the Harvest Tesla Enhanced Income Share ETF. So that's gone down slightly. I believe that was at 21 or 22 cents, down to 19. The Meta has dropped slightly. Guys, the good news is the diversified funds, HHIS, HHIC, stuff like that. Everything is business as usual, no dividend changes. AVGY, which is the Broadcom enhanced high income shares, they've dropped down a little bit. So you can see there's been quite a few ETFs that have actually reduced their dividend, but we've got the Circle enhanced high income shares ETF. They actually increased their dividend, and then everything else has been the same. And then the high income, I believe the Royal Bank RY linked shares ETF, that one has been increased. That'll be on the Canadian side. So, guys, that's pretty much it for the Harvest high income shares. As you can see, mostly business as usual, few fluctuations, which is normal for their single stock high shares ETFs. Now, let's jump into Global X actually. So, I was waiting on Global X, and I did make a video the other day. I was speculating potentially some dividend increases on something like their oil and gas, like ENCC or ENCL. So let's take a look through that and let's see. This first table here is just their quarterly, and now we've got their monthly. So we'll scroll down here. And I believe that all of their index related ones, QQCL, USCL, QQCC, everything has been the same. So you can see ENCC stayed steady at 12 cents, ENCL unchanged as well at 26 cents. Um, they've got a lot of ETFs here, you guys. I haven't looked into all of them, but if you hold any of these, you can go to the Global X website, check them out. Again, I'm just kind of going through the super popular ones. QQCL still 31 cents. And then, as I said, USCL, USCC, those are all unchanged. Guys, I was kind of expecting the Bitcoin one to maybe drop slightly, but it's still staying strong at 17 cents. I think Global X is, doing something right with their Bitcoin distributions because those Bitcoin dividends have been completely unchanged for the BCC and BCCL. Their twice monthly payments have been declared here, 17 cents for BCC and 20 cents for BCCL. Okay, so let's jump into Hamilton ETFs, you guys. So Hamilton ETFs, again, they've got a lot of them, so I'm just going to focus on some of the more popular ones. HDIV and HYLD completely unchanged. I was thinking they would be, didn't think they would be any changes there. Some of their other monthly ones can fluctuate a little bit, but I don't think there's been any dramatic changes up or down on any of the other ETFs. And then we'll check out their Daymax series, you guys. Q Day actually is declared at 1980, which was the same as last month, so that's unchanged. S Day did drop just slightly down to 18 cents. I think it was at 18.10 or 18.20, so that's a very small change. And same with C Day. C Day was at 19 cents last month. Now it's gone down to 18.80. Again, a very small change there. So those are pretty much the new distributions. I did cover Evolve a few days ago. They had declared their ultra yields, which have been unchanged. Biggie, Canny, 6E, Inty, Easy, all of that. Those were completely unchanged. So anyways, guys, to sum it up, even with all the market volatility lately, a lot of our favorite funds here on the Canadian side have been at least going strong with their dividends. Now, where does this leave me personally for my reinvestment strategy? So next month, I'm looking at just shy of 7,700 in dividends coming in. Personally, I'm a little bit torn between shoveling a little bit extra into something like ENCC to ride this oil and gas sector while it's taking off, because you hear different things. We could be on a roller coaster on that end of things for a while, but there's also some great buying opportunities with things like Q-Day, anything technology related, HHIS, Biggie, all the tech focused stuff. The big question you got to ask yourself is, how long am I prepared to ride out this volatility? How much more downside may we see? And then, if you've got some faith in these funds to continue with the strong payouts, put your money where you think it will fit best. I've been pretty happy with how the performance has been, especially with the steady dividends. So I think personally, I will be putting some into ENCC because I have been neglecting it for the last few months. So I'll put some towards that. C Day is still a favorite of mine because you have that higher yield. It does have some of those Canadian oil companies in there. And then I'm definitely going to be buying the dips on Q Day, HHIS. Actually haven't bought USCL for a while, but I've been. My understanding is the S&P 500 is still far off of what they are expecting for this year in 2026. So it could be an opportunity for the indexes as well. But then, of course, I want to build up my core positions in HYLD and HDIV. So to sum it up, guys, it's probably going to be business as usual for me, buying pretty much a little bit of everything, maybe tilting slightly more than usual to ENCC or Q Day. But other than that, I'm just going to spend as much as I need to and reinvest as much as I can. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. That is the summary for these last few funds that have declared their distributions today. I know a few others did last week, such as Evolve, a few other funds. If there's any other funds or ETFs that you guys want me to cover, leave them down in the comments down below, and I will catch everybody